What's going on, guys? This is Carl with the Racerred channel, doing another R1 video. Wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about shill tubers, and that's a phrase that a YouTuber came up with that I really enjoy watching, called Camera Conspiracies. He's hilarious and really informative. He's the guy I go to for a lot of my camera knowledge, and he does some really funny videos. But he was describing how shill tubers get these deals and they're not allowed to say any negative things about companies. And man, my channel is not big, but it's within a niche that's really small too, so you have to put that into consideration. And these companies do in some cases, but still a lot of the communication I get with these companies is very much geared towards 100% positivity and no negative points reflecting their product or anything like that. And sometimes what happens is a third party will contact me, and other YouTubers obviously, and they will be the middleman between you and a company. And so whatever it is that they come up with as far as the contract they negotiate, well, they take like 20% of whatever you get. So like the company will agree on $1,000, and that company that is contacting you will take 200 of that in your contract. Whereas you could just do away with that middleman, talk to the company directly and say, hey, I'll do your thing for $1,000, and you would just get the full $1,000. Also, there's a lot of rules that these middlemen have that just contacting the company directly may not have. And sometimes contacting the company directly also has those, but I find this to be true especially with Chinese companies. They have these middlemen that contact you because the company just doesn't have the time or resources, or maybe they just don't even have English speaking people in the company, and so they hire these companies to do it for them. But oftentimes they just don't do a good job. One of the recent ones that I got personally was for an electric bicycle, and I don't do electric bicycle videos. So I told them, I was like, you guys can send me the bike, I won't charge you anything, just send me the bike, and I will feature it in my videos every once in a while, but I'm not going to make a full-blown positive review about it. If I say something about it, it will be all true stuff that I find with that bicycle. So, you know, I'll talk about its range, I'll talk about things that really affect the end user of that bike. And they immediately just stopped talking to me. They had no interest in sending me a bicycle if I was going to be, number one, honest, and number two, was going to stay true to my content, because nobody here wants to see a bicycle video. I'm just saying, like, I own a specialized mountain bike, which, by the way, is a great way to practice motorcycle technique. And I'll probably do videos where I show a little bit of that, practicing technique on a mountain bike. I used to use a BMX bike to do that, just for fun. It was just, and I had no intentions really of using it for training. It just happened to help me at the same time. So, but going back to the topic, a lot of these companies do not have the audience's best interest in mind, and I've taken some deals, trust me, that I did not like in the end. They would tell me they were just going to send a product to me and that they would have me just make a video. I would make a video with that product included, and then they would be like, oh, well, we want you to do these other things too. We want you to make videos with links, and And this was after I already had their product, and I'm like, no, I already made the video. And a lot of times it's just overbearing, and it's messing up my content if I focus on that too hard. So I really don't like talking about things that I don't enjoy, and I will make a video for people if it's mutually beneficial, if I think it's fun. Timu contacted me, and I did one video for them, and honestly, I quit immediately on that because they told me that they would give my my subscribers $100 in coupons if they click the link or whatever, and I thought that they meant they would give my subscribers just $100 to spend on their website. But really, they didn't give you any more of a discount than you would have already gotten if you would have just gone straight to their website without the link. It was very deceptive. And then I logged out. I went back in as a user, like I was pretending like I was just not affiliated with them. I was just going into their website. I clicked onto some of their things, and they had really deceptive marketing techniques in there. Like they had one thing where you had to share their link with a friend. They're like 100% off. You'll get 100% off if you do this. There's only 3 tasks. Well, the first one was share with a friend. They'd give you percentages, and the first one was like 30% completed. Then it was 60% completed. And then they added a task at the end. And then the percentages went all the way to 99% complete. You just had to do one more thing, and they kept adding these tasks. And then the last task was you had to convince a friend to like make a purchase or something like that to get the last like 0.05% of your tasks completed. They're using regular people. Just it's one thing to get a YouTuber to advertise for you or whatever, and tell them that the users that go onto that site will benefit directly from that, and they'll get free money basically to spend on the site. If that's not true, then I'm totally out. I'm gonna erase everything, which I did. I deleted all contact and deleted the account with them. But the major problem that I had, the ultimate deal breaker, is when I pretend like I'm making a new account and I'm just somebody looking to buy things. I go on there and there's like horribly deceptive sales tactics on there that make no sense to do to people whatsoever. So I'm out when that happens. And trust me, if you go on YouTube, you'll find plenty of the shield tubers who are full-blown supporters of all Chinese brands. And for me, I have found some Chinese brands that are legitimately honorable brands. One of which I did some testing on, called ILM Helmets. I've done a lot of work with them over the years, and they actually compensated me. They didn't give me any kind of criteria to go by, really, other than like doing a video. I could say negative things if I wanted to, if I found things wrong with the helmet. They gave me helmets to use and to test. I literally tried to smash their helmets with a baseball bat. I tested their visors by chucking rocks at them and hitting them with bats and trying to break their visors. I couldn't break them. That was a cool partnership. I really enjoyed doing that. So, yeah, there are definitely good ones out there, and I would say to the YouTubers out there, you have to stay true to yourself and don't just make garbage up. Don't sell things that you wouldn't buy if the company wasn't sending it to you for free and paying you. then don't make a video telling other people to buy it. And man, I've done videos a few times. Like, I'm wearing a jacket right now that I got from a company that sent it to me for free. I have used, actually I made an exception for a company. I made a review video of their battery bank, their electric generator battery bank. I still use that thing non-stop. I take it with me almost on all adventures. I love that thing. Granted, it's really expensive, so would I buy it if they didn't send it to me? I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. It's hard to really tell. But I will say that is one of my items that is irreplaceable. I really, now that I know that the benefit of it is so strong, I would have a hard time living without it. So yeah, I probably would buy it. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. YouTubers, they get paid, and there's always going to be a motivation behind what they're doing. If they're advertising for a company and something doesn't look quite right. There was one company recently that wanted me to put links in my description. They wanted to take over the description of my videos for the next, well, I had to sign a contract, I think. I think they wanted to change my descriptions for the next 6 months, and they wanted to put their links in there, and I declined. But they were going to pay me $100 to do that each time. And I was like, it's tempting, but I don't want to. It was literally links to just Chinese product, and I think it was another third-party type thing, but I couldn't feel good about it. I don't know what they sell. I don't know what they're gonna do with my descriptions. I don't want to mess everything up. And it's so easy to just accept a deal like that and totally screw up your content or make it not trustworthy. So yeah, it's a weird world once you start making videos and people want to put advertising on them. A lot of people will try to do it in a dishonorable way, and you have to filter those out. It's very dangerous if you don't, for your subscribers especially. Anyways, guys, appreciate watching the video. I think I'm gonna call it a day. Catch you on the next one. Peace.
Alright guys, I just wanted to thank my Patreon supporters. That would be Lance Darnell, Jim Jolson Jr., Kurt Kinghorn, Daniel Roush, Brian Thomason, Wade James, Moto Creek, Nathan Young, Jason Froling. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you.